My name is Harvey Clark. I've been trout fishing for about 65 years. So I like to think that I know what I'm doing at this stage, but all the same, every day that you go out you do learn something new, particularly talking to other anglers. I'm a former journalist and I worked for the New Zealand Herald for about 20-30 years, and from time to time I wrote their fishing column. Today I retired 12 years ago and started a lifestyle retirement business based in Ngātaha near Rotorua, and this business is known as the Trout Man, and I specialise in teaching beginners how to fly cast and take them on their initial tuition trips. I'm not a professional guide. I try to stay away from the professional guiding image. My prices are exceedingly cheap. My business is a lifestyle retirement business rather than a big money making business, and I just love it, and I regret that I didn't do something like this 10 years earlier. You better ask me some questions. I come to the Tongariro fishing a lot. I've been fishing the Tongariro for more than 30 years. And I fish here because it's one of the best rivers in the world to go fishing, especially when the fishing's good. When it's not so good, it can be disappointing, but that's fishing. And the reason I come to Turangi is to fish the Tongariro, especially in the winter, and in the summer I come here dry fly fishing. And the reason I stay at Tongariro River Motel is because Ross Baker is an expert on fly fishing, and if you want to know what's going on, it's very handy to be staying in a motel where the owner knows his stuff, as Ross does, and I keep in frequent contact with him to find out what's going on. But yes, I find the Tongariro River Motel's fishing reports very valuable for any angler coming to this region. And I would recommend that anybody interested in coming to fish the Tongariro contact Ross or contact the motel's website and have a look at his daily reports. There are not many places in New Zealand where you can get daily reports for the fishing. This is something sadly lacking in my own area around Rotorua. A lot of the best fishing I've found in my 64 or 68 years of fishing, or whatever it is, a lot of the best fishing I find is first thing in the morning at first light and up until about midday, especially the area from sunrise up until about 9 o'clock. And a typical example of this is I went out this morning at about 5 minutes before daylight, and already there were 10 anglers on the pool, and as I arrived at the pool, 5 of them had fish on. And I spoke to some of those anglers. They'd already landed about 20 fish between 5 and 7 a.m. and I landed 4 myself in the first half hour that I was there. And that is a typical morning's fishing on the Tongariro. It can be very good at that time of the day.